Hyperparathyroidism causes and symptoms. Hyperparathyroidism is a condition wherein the parathyroid glands create too much parathyroid hormone. This can cause the levels of calcium in the blood to rise, which without treatment can lead to a number of problems. People typically have 4 parathyroid glands. These are small glands located near the thyroid gland. The parathyroid glands release parathyroid hormone, which is responsible for regulating the levels of calcium in the body. In this video, you can look at hyperparathyroidism in more detail, including its causes, symptoms, and possible risk factors. Types and causes of hyperparathyroidism. There are 3 types of hyperparathyroidism. These are primary hyperparathyroidism. This type of hyperparathyroidism occurs when there is an issue with a parathyroid gland as opposed to an underlying health condition. One or more of the parathyroid glands become overactive, leading to too much parathyroid hormone. This causes calcium levels in the body to become too high. In some cases, the cause of primary hyperparathyroidism may be a tumor on one or more of the glands. Secondary hyperparathyroidism. Secondary hyperparathyroidism does not occur due to an issue with a parathyroid gland. Instead, an underlying condition such as kidney disease or low vitamin D levels causes calcium levels in the body to decrease. This triggers the parathyroid glands to start releasing extra parathyroid hormone. Tertiary hyperparathyroidism. This type occurs when a person has long-standing secondary hyperparathyroidism. This type of hyperparathyroidism typically occurs in people with kidney problems. Symptoms of primary and secondary hyperparathyroidism. The symptoms can vary in severity and depend on the type of hyperparathyroidism a person is experiencing. The following sections will look at symptoms by type. Primary hyperparathyroidism. Initially, people with primary hyperparathyroidism are unlikely to have any symptoms. However, over time they may experience symptoms due to the high levels of calcium in the body. These symptoms may include excessive thirst, fatigue, increased urination, constipation, memory impairment, confusion, nausea, headaches. Secondary hyperparathyroidism. According to the National Kidney Foundation, secondary hyperparathyroidism can cause bone disease. This is because people with secondary hyperparathyroidism often experience high bone turnover. High bone turnover occurs when the cells that remove bone work quicker than those that build new bone. This can cause bones to become weak and brittle, leading to an increased risk of bone pain and fractures. As a result of this process, a person with secondary hyperparathyroidism may experience the following symptoms: bone irregularities, itching of the skin, open non-healing wounds. Some people with secondary hyperparathyroidism may experience calciphylaxis. Calciphylaxis refers to a buildup of calcium in the body, which can cause chalk-like deposits to form in the blood vessels of the skin. This may narrow the blood vessels and reduce supply to the skin and fatty tissues. As a result, It can lead to blood clots, skin ulcers, infection, and skin necrosis. How do doctors diagnose each type? Due to the differences in the underlying causes, each type of hyperparathyroidism may require different tests for a doctor to make a diagnosis. We can look at diagnosis by type. Primary hyperparathyroidism. The National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases state that doctors will diagnose primary hyperparathyroidism using blood test. Blood test can detect blood calcium and parathyroid hormone levels. Normally, a person with primary hyperparathyroidism will have raised levels or mid to high normal levels of calcium. Secondary hyperparathyroidism. A doctor may also use blood test to diagnose secondary hyperparathyroidism. A person with secondary hyperparathyroidism may also require urine and kidney tests to assess the severity and cause of the condition. Additionally, doctors may use a bone density X-ray, also known as a DEXA scan, to detect bone softening, bone loss, or fractures. Risk factors. A person can develop hyperparathyroidism at any stage of their life. However, certain groups are at greater risk of developing it. Some risk factors include gender. Some evidence suggests that women are 3 times more likely to develop this condition than men. Nutritional deficiencies. Vitamin D or calcium deficiencies may result in secondary hyperparathyroidism. Certain medications. Some drugs may affect calcium levels. This can cause elevated levels of calcium in the blood and result in primary hyperparathyroidism. Radiation therapy. People receiving radiation therapy to treat neck cancer may go on to develop primary hyperparathyroidism. Age. Although people of any age can experience primary hyperparathyroidism, it appears to be most common between the ages of 50 to 60 years. Complications. The different types of hyperparathyroidism can lead to different complications. Primary hyperparathyroidism. The possible complications of primary hyperparathyroidism may include weakened bones, kidney stones, heart disease, high blood pressure, osteoporosis. Secondary hyperparathyroidism. The complications of secondary hyperparathyroidism may include calciphylaxis, bone irregularities, fractures, immune dysfunction, muscle atrophy. When to see a doctor. Secondary hyperparathyroidism may be the result of kidney disease. For this reason, a person should speak to a doctor if they experience kidney stones, kidney inflammation, or kidney infections. A person should also consider speaking to a doctor if they notice any of the following symptoms: difficulty sleeping, muscle cramps, shortness of breath, swollen ankles, feet, or hands.